Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to the channel for more Destiny 2 news and intel. Today, once again, is Friday, so we have our Friday weekly update. XUR has returned, as well as Trials of Osiris. So I'll give you a rundown on those two things, as well as all the other farms, glitches, cheeses that you can use heading into the weekend. If you haven't had a chance to play very much this week, I'll also give you all the information you might want to know if you haven't had a chance to play Heavy Metal, the current event going on in the game. There's a couple of things you might want to keep in mind if you're trying to farm that out the most efficiently, as I'm sure Heavy Metal isn't the most popular playlist at the moment. But we'll talk about that, as well as some loot associated with that event that is pretty broken at the moment. So if you enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram. It'll be linked in the description box down below. And remember, any of those things I just mentioned will also give you another entry into the next giveaway on this channel. We do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. And when we reach 100,000 subscribers on the channel, we'll be giving away a new console or a video card if you play on PC. Almost 70% of those who watch my channel regularly are still not subscribed, so if you would like to support the channel, subscribing is free and is the easiest way to do so. Also, if you would like to leave a donation or a tip on the channel or become a channel member, not only will that give you more entries into future giveaways, but also you'll receive a shout out from me as well as a friend request. So we'll do some shout outs at the end of this video. You can also stick around until the end of the video for the secret hashtag you can leave in the comment section for another entry into the next giveaway. Alright, for XUR loot, we have the Mechaneer's Trick Sleeves for the Hunter with a 60 roll, high grenade, super, and class ability stats. We have the Mask of Failty, probably saying it incorrectly. You can also let me know anything I might mispronounce in the comment section down below. But this is the first time I've actually seen this Hunter helmet sold before. Withering Blade creates stasis crystals. Okay, very cool. Let me know if XUR, I don't believe XUR has ever sold this before, so might be worth picking up. Certainly a new exotic, and also, if it wasn't released this season, one of the updated exotics for this season. You can know just by seeing the little blue logo in the top left corner. But 60 roll on this with health, grenade, and super. We have the Peregrine Greaves for the Titan class, another updated exotic, with health, melee, and super. Bonus damage on airborne shoulder charges. I don't know how that is really playing at the moment. We have the Icefall Mantle for the Titan class as well, with a 62 total roll. This is also another updated exotic. Stasis Final Blows and your class ability grant Frost Armor. I think this is actually a fairly decent one at the moment. Warlocks have no updated exotics, which, Bungie, this is really stupid, I have to say. I think at least every class should get one updated exotics. And if we didn't already know how much Bungie loves Titans, and they do. They favor Titans over every single class. Just look at the most current trailer for Ash and Iron. Who was carrying the new battle axe or whatever it's going to be? I don't know if that's necessarily a new weapon, but it was certainly one of the coolest parts of the trailer. The Titans. Titans always in the middle. And in this case, they're the only ones getting two updated exotics, and Warlocks aren't getting any. We have the Storm Dancer's Brace for the Warlock, as well as the Dawn Chorus for the Warlock. 60 roll on the Dawn Chorus, 62 roll on the Storm Dancer's Brace. Remember, you can change the rolls on these if you change the mods on your exotic Ghost Shell, but I believe it might either only be for new exotics or the updated exotics, the ones with the little blue logo in the top left corner, or you might have to drop to Orbit and then come back to XUR after you change the stats on your Ghost mod, or the mod on your Ghost, to actually get them to change out. There's been a few things about this. I'm not totally sure exactly how it's working. Apparently they do change, though. I've seen them change myself. But it might be class specific. There might be a reset thing. It's a bit buggy. It's a bit glitchy. So just keep that in mind. But you can actually, if you want to go through the trouble, change the stat rolls on the exotics. Not the overall stats, but just what column these stats are in. We also have exotic class items available to farm this weekend once again. I got a lot of questions about exotic class items after I posted a video on them recently. XUR is still the best way to farm exotic class items if you have strange coins and you've unlocked them by doing the Dual Destiny mission. Now, we will be able to unlock them again in the upcoming Festival of the Lost, which I believe drops at the end of October, if I'm not mistaken. But otherwise, the only way to actually farm exotic class items is to first complete the Dual Destiny mission, where you'll receive an exotic class item at the completion of the Dual Destiny mission, and then you can farm them from any other source. When XUR is not here, the best source is still to go to the Pale Heart, and you can actually get them from any chest in the Pale Heart, even the just regional chests or the ones that spawn in periodically over the course of just being there. Just the normal chests that you'll find for materials around the zone. So keep that in mind. There's a couple of glitches you can use in order to get those chests to spawn in really regularly. And if you're curious about that, you can check out one of my previous videos. It'll be listed in the top right corner of this video. We have Ascendant Alloy for 23 strange coins. Today we have 3 enhancement cores for 5 strange coins. We have 7 enhancement cores for 7 strange coins, 44,000 glimmer for 7 strange coins, and 57,000 glimmer for 11 strange coins. We also have a Deep Sight Harmonizer. Very cool. So a strange device that can grant Deep Sight activation to shape weapons cannot be used on weapons with Deep Sight resonance already available or completed. Raid weapons require Spoils of Conquest for activation. So basically, this is something you need if you want to craft a weapon. You're going to need at least one of these. I'm sure people are maybe getting out of the crafting phase of, or maybe in general, we're getting out of the crafting phase of Destiny 2, since tiered weapons have come out as well as enhanced weapons. But an interesting thing that you don't see sold at XUR very often. We also have strange gifts for 1 strange coin apiece. Remember, you can get random stuff from there if you want. Also, remember, we have the exotic cipher if you're trying to complete your Guardian rank 7, I believe. You needed to complete an exotic cipher quest in order to get that done. Over on our strange gear offers, the main part of today's video, we have a Hawkmoon with quick draw and textured grip. Remember, you can still pull Hawkmoons from your collections with random rolls. That is a glitch that is still active, so use it while you can. We have the Cerberus +1. We have the Fighting Lion. We have the Queenbreaker. And then we have the Lord of Wolves Catalyst again, as well as the 4th Horseman Catalyst. So this is the second week in a row that we've had this Catalyst. Queenbreaker is a good one to have. Cerberus is good for PvP, I think, though maybe not the meta. Fighting Lion you can probably skip at the moment. I haven't really seen people wanting to use that much. 4th Horseman Catalyst, if I had to pick one, I would definitely go with the Lord of Wolves Catalyst. This is certainly always a meta weapon for PvE, but overall, not the greatest assortment of exotics, though not the worst. We have the Perfect Paradox as far as legendary weapons now that can be enhanced. This one with Vorpal Weapon as well as Pugilist. And I should be able to, okay, yes, Q. I'm on my mouse and keyboard right now, and I'm trying to, oh, there we go, E, more information. I just wanted to see the stats. We have the Breach Light, which also can be enhanced. This one was Slice, Adrenaline Junkie, and Cast No Shadows. Slice is a great perk to have on this sidearm, and sidearms still in the meta at the moment. We have the Deadlock Shotgun, which I don't know when this was sold or if it's ever been sold before. This is a unique weapon. I don't know when I've ever seen this. Okay, very, very cool. This one with Trench Barrel, great perk for shotguns, and Barrel Constructor. When was this weapon released? This one can be enhanced. Let me know in the comment section down below when this weapon was actually released, because I don't believe I've ever actually seen it for sale, or at least not for a while. We also have the Forgiveness Adept, very cool, with Air Assault, multi-kill clip, and Acrecity. I always say that incorrectly. But another one that I haven't seen sold in a while, obviously a Trials weapon. So an Adept Trials weapon available at XUR this weekend. Can't go wrong with that. We have the Targeted Redaction. This one can be crafted with Envious Assassin, Harmony, and Unsatiated Hunger. We have the Forbearance. Very cool. Another enhanceable weapon. This was a Nightfall weapon, if I'm not mistaken. This one with Demolitionist, Wellspring, and Indomitability. I don't know exactly how these wave frames are playing at the moment. I think Air Assault kind of took over wave frame's slot in terms of PvE meta, but still an interesting one nonetheless. We have the Huscow with Snapshot Sight and Quick Draw. We have the Canis Major with Surplus and Vorpal Weapon. And then we have the Reed's Regret with Hipfire Grip, Headstone, and Acrosity again. So, nothing as far as enhanced weapons here, but some interesting ones. This Forgiveness Adept is a cool one, and unfortunately not an enhanceable Adept. This Deadlock and the Breachlight, all very interesting picks. The Forbearance even. Remember, you can get any one of these weapons, as well as any other weapon, in XUR's current loot pool from the Strange Weapon Engrams. And that is going to be it as far as XUR information today. So hopefully you found something there helpful. Sinister is joining me in the tower. So you can leave a hashtag Sinister down below as a secret hashtag. We'll also leave another one towards the end of the video. Make our way up to our other favorite vendors. Do a check-in on them if you haven't had a chance to yet this weekend, or this week. Over at Banshee 44, there's a couple of good stuff, good things available this week. We had the Lothbrok with Osmosis, Target Law, and the Hockey Breach armaments. This is actually with the right roll. This might not be the right roll. There was a better one earlier this week, but this is actually a very good PvP weapon. We have this bow, whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce, but with To the Pain, Vorpal Weapon, and Wildcard, this is actually a very, very good PvE-focused bow, especially because it can be enhanced. We have another one I'm not going to try to pronounce, but you can leave the name down in the comment section below. With Rapid Hit, Focus Fury, and again the Hockey Breach Armaments Origin perk. We have the Sojourner's Tale, Sojourners. I always say these things incorrectly. I love how we have like names like this, and then we have another name like Crate. Like whoever comes up with these names at Bungie, I really just want to, like, I don't know, just ask them what they're thinking when they, like, how, I'm not going to get into it, but it really annoys me. It really, really irritates me, I got to tell you. We also have the Senua S16 with Slick Shot, Elemental Capacitor, and Amalov Fluid Dynamics. I also wish that they didn't put all of these things in capitals, because as someone who is very dyslexic, it really, really screws with me. And then we have the Eternity's Edge with Infinite Guard, Energy Transfer, and Counterattack. This is an amazing weapon on Titans. Also, for Focus Decoding today, we have the Amalon weapons as well as the Field Forged weapons. Good one to maybe think about there is the Battle Scar. Unfortunately, no Crate, one of my favorite weapons with the easiest name to pronounce, available today. But check back, because remember that Adagio on Crate is really, really broken. We also, of course, have our heavy metal event going on this week. Remember to head over to Lord Shaxx and pick up the actual event bounty. Oh, I have a consumable. Cool. Now, apparently, you can actually sign in on all 3 characters, pick up the bounty, complete 1 match, and it'll count as completing like 5 matches on each character. So 1 match counts for 5. So that's 3 matches for 15. Worth doing, because I don't think anybody really is enjoying this event that much. But in any case, easy way to possibly rank up We have a couple of decent weapons. I don't know if this is really that great for PvE at the moment, but this particular grenade launcher I could see with the micro missile frame being very good for PvP. Remember to pick these up if you're still on the power grind this weekend. I'll leave the current Trials map down below, but I think everybody should probably want to farm out the Trials hand cannon, which should be available. I think it's all random drops still in Trials of Osiris this weekend. Over at Eververse this week, we have the ornament for the conditional finality. Very cool. The Trials ornament for it. Down for Bright Dust, we also have the Earth's Shadow ornament for the Kavastov. So very cool there. And I do believe that the sight on this weapon is really, really good. If you don't know, certain sights on certain ornaments, or certain ornaments change certain sights. So, you know, sometimes that can actually make the weapon quite a bit better. And that is going to conclude all the information for today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 content. As I said before, for those of you who have donated to the channel, we'll do a few shout-outs. We have SSJ Scoot, we have Very Sneaky, we have Kenny Conrad, we have Richard Hartnett, we have Steve Card, we have Most Unknown, we have Jay Talley, we have Rabbidice, we have Shadow of Death Sweden, we have Chris Scott, we have Plucky Disco, we have Nomad, we have Justin St. John, we have C. John, we have DJ Striker, we have Chip and Soda, we have Rage Forever, we have Velvet Hammer, we have Charlie Boy, we have Sark Kamari, we have Brizga Foos, we have Ronald Johnson, we have Zack Attack, we have Aaron Betts, we have Joakim Upling, we have DJ Oros, we have Jade, we have Sinister, we have Real Daz, we have Tinnitus Bat, we have Lord Simple, we have Gecko, who I think is also joining us in the tower right now. Yes, there he is. You can leave a hashtag Gecko down below. We have GA Nightmare, we have Deadpool, we have Monk 916, we have Green Mason, we have Dr. Squeaks, we have Killer Ninja, we have RKW, we have Chris Caulfield, we have Dot Rider, we have Matt Fairley, we have 12 Gauge King, thank you all so much, and 12 Gauge, thank you, really appreciate all the support as of late. We have Porta Bomber, we have Baked Goodies, we have Lewis, we have Craig Barrett, we have Z97, and we have Douglas Tyson Sr. Thank you again for all the support on the channel. You can also leave a hashtag XUR or a hashtag Edge of Fate in the comments section down below, or a hashtag Archie, or a hashtag Spaghetti Face XUR, because I never remember to use that one, and somebody always says, hey, what happened to Spaghetti Face? Any one of those things in the comments section down below for another entry into the next giveaway. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend, and once more, I am Wilhelm Scream. We will see you next time.